Inside Mississippi JUCO Football is brought to you by HeritageProperties.com. More information on 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments can be found at HeritageProperties.com. By the MACJC, the toughest league in America. C-Spire, Farm Bureau Insurance, Mississippi Sports Medicine, EnviroTurf Services, Bank Plus, Mississippi Blood Services, Yesco Custom Signs and Lighting, and Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame and Museum.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of Inside Mississippi JUCO Football, brought to you by HeritageProperties.com. I'm Aslan Hodges. We come to you this evening from inside the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame and Museum, showcasing Mississippi Junior and Community College's athletic superiority, academic prowess, and strong economic impact to the entire state of Mississippi. Heading into game action last week, there were 3 teams from the MACJC that were nationally ranked. The #1 team in the entire nation continues to be those defending national champions from Scuba, the East Mississippi Lions. The #3 team in the nation, Mississippi Gulf Coast, and ranked 12th, Jones County Junior College. Now this year we're showing you highlights of all 7 games from across the toughest league in all of America. We'll do that again tonight, and we begin in Scuba, where it was homecoming for those defending national champions, the East Mississippi Lions, as they took on Jones County Junior College. Our own Mike Frazier's got our highlights.
Homecoming 2014 on the campus of East Mississippi, and do they not have a good time in Scuba airlifting the football in for Homecoming 2014. It'd be an air assault again for the Lions, ranked #1 in the country. Here's quarterback Chad Kelly to Preston Baker for the touchdown, and the Lions showcasing a new helmet logo. They lead it early 7-0. More from the defensive side. Kenny Coleman the pass. Demetrius Kane steps in and intercepts it, and with a nice return, that would set up the Lions in great shape. And Kelly to the air. Look at Staggers go up against good defense and still pulls it in for the touchdown. 14-0 Lions. Here's Steven Swindle at quarterback for the Bobcats, over the middle to Tevin Moore for a nice completion and a Bobcat first down. Kelly here, a bullet right on the numbers to Camion Patrick for another score, and East Mississippi starting to pull away against the #12 Jones County Junior College Bobcats. Look at this play here. Staggers over the middle. What courage as he makes the great catch. Folks, is that courage going over the middle, especially in this league? Here's defense now by Jones. Here's Jamad Harrell, the Macomb native out of Macomb High School, with the sack on Chad Kelly. But it was all Lions. Here's Brandon Acker, one of the top receivers in the MACJC, with a touchdown grab. Then on the ground, they can hurt you as well. Here's Todd Mays. He takes it in for the touchdown. And East Mississippi Community College gets the win on homecoming, knocking off #12 Jones by a final score of 55-0. To Moorhead we go, where Mississippi Delta entertaining Northeast. Boy, these two teams, these are big games now in the North Division as we wind down in the regular season. Northeast in white, there's Mississippi Delta in red. And the Trojans, the home team, would get things going early. Look at Devin Adams here with the option to Bernie, and Bernie gonna cut back right, and he's off for a big run. 45 yards before he's taken down, and that would set up this. 2 minutes and change into the first quarter. Bernie takes it in from 3 yards out, and Mississippi Delta on top, 7-0. All right, Brett Thompson at quarterback. Look at this. Plants launches here. Dante Armstrong across the middle. And Armstrong picks up big yards and a first down for the Tigers. Okay, same drive now, early second quarter. Northeast would get their only touchdown of the game. Coming off this, Brett Thompson to Khalid Cornegay with the catch. Look at the concentration along with the route he ran. Touchdown, Tigers were knotted at 7. Third quarter now. Trojans quarterback Devin Adams hooks up here with wide receiver Michael Williams for the 30-yard gain. Uses everything to negotiate his way, makes players miss, and sets up Delta in great shape. 12 minutes to go now, third quarter. Here's Rashard Burney, gives the Trojans a lead for good. He'll take this in for the touchdown run, and Mississippi Delta Community College would run a fake punt inside of 2 minutes to go to get a first down and run out the clock, and they cruise into victory lane with a 14-7 win over Northeast. To Goodman we go. There's Holmes running back Mitchell Cunningham. Good to see him having a nice year for Holmes after the injury last year. Holmes can stretch it with the option they're running at Goodman this year. Here's Arthur Turner with a nice run. Plenty for a Bulldogs first down. Now look at this. Dre Massey getting plenty of D1 attention. Look at him wait for the open and bam! Turns it on. 59 yards for the touchdown run. The story tonight, this man right here. Justin Crawford for Northwest, 17-yard touchdown run here. Game tied at 7. Crawford again. Look at the O-line open it up for him, and he'll take it in, and it's 14-7 visitors. Crawford again. Another tough run. Look at the instincts as he picks up a Ranger first down. You want speed from Crawford? Here it is. Darts through the hole. Uses the real estate available to dive in for 6 more. And Northwest with a 2-score lead. Crawford again off the right side. 42 carries, 259 yards, and 4 touchdowns. You didn't have to rock him to sleep last week. Holmes on the option here. They try to get back in it, and they do. Jamario Benson going to take it in for the touchdown, and Holmes able to get their second score of the night. Folks, this is why this is the toughest league in America. Watch this. DeAndre Brown with the big stick, and Northwest Mississippi Community College would pick up a pivotal North Division win on the road. They knock off Holmes 28-14. To Perkinston we go, and folks, that's not a good sign. The Auburn commit Jason Smith being helped off the field in the first quarter. Leg injury, he would not return. Bulldogs would rush it on the ground. Here's Tavarius McCormick going to take this one in. And it's 7-0 Mississippi Gulf Coast in the first quarter. Special teams been playing well all year for the Bulldogs. One reason why, this guy, Tony Bridges. Watch this. And Bridges with a nice return to set up Gulf Coast. Bulldogs play defense too. They can bring it. Here's Ballard looking to throw. Ball tip, ball. There's Justin Evans with the interception, and that thwarts a Bear drive. McCormick on the ground, and watch how great this league is because of its speed. McCormick on his way. 70-yard run for the Bulldogs. In at quarterback now, Thad Miller, the Gulfport native. He'll launch one here. And look at Tyrone Williams sky high and haul this one down. And it's another score for Gulf Coast. They start to pull away. Folks, defense, again, another big hit here. Watch Tony Bridges. Bam! As he levels Chris Jones, who's a tough customer in his own right. He'd get up and be fine. But folks, that's why this is the toughest league in America. Take another look at this. Gulf Coast would go on the ground. Chris Robinson quietly moving up the chain. He punches one in here for a touchdown. You know, Robinson, a top 3 rusher now in the MACJC. Here's Chris Robinson again. He'll take this one in for another score. And Mississippi Gulf Coast, number 3 in the country, win this one over the Southwest Mississippi Community College Bears, 28-0.
Much more game action to come later on in the show, but time now for our C Spire Community College feature. Southwest Mississippi Community College continues to provide a quality academic experience for their students, and their job placement rate for graduating students is off the charts impressive. Our own Mike Frazier's down in Summit with more.
And we're here on the campus of Southwest Mississippi Community College, home of the Bears. They continue to have an enormous impact on their students across the board that come to school here. Let's go inside and take a tour of the Southwest Mississippi Community College campus. And we're here with the president of Southwest Mississippi Community College, and that is Dr. Steve Bishop. Dr. Bishop, I want to start with the Student Success Center. I know that's something that you take a lot of pride in and is also proved to bear out well for Southwest.
Absolutely. Mike, thank you for being on our campus today. A beautiful day in the fall here on campus. And you mentioned our Student Success Center. That is one program that we are excited about on our campus. We've actually taken over some of the area in our library, our Learning Resource Center, and converted that into a student success center. And that can be for someone who needs some extra assistance with math, English. We even have a nursing tutor in that particular area. We have people that are assigned the responsibility of working with those students. Many of our coaches and other teachers send students to that Student Success Center on a weekly basis, just making sure they don't get behind.
From an athletic standpoint, I know the most recent project that has completed was at the football stadium with the brand new scoreboard that has now been displayed for a few home games. Can you elaborate to the public about how that came about and what your plan is on that here in the foreseeable future?
Okay. Yeah, a year or two ago, Coca-Cola came to me and said, we would like to donate some money for you to get a scoreboard, and they gave me the plans, and the plans were okay, but it was just a nice scoreboard. I said, why don't we just save our money for a year or two and do something special when we can maybe acquire some more funds? And I said, what our coaches would like and what I would like would be a scoreboard with a video board. Nothing extremely elaborate, not a jumbotron, but just something that would enhance the game day experience. But we're going to have 10 spaces for advertising, and all 10 of those spaces have been filled. And so we have people that are advertising each year. They have committed to a 3-year plan, and probably after 3 years, the scoreboard, video board, will be paid for. And then after that, of course, that money then can go back into the college to help athletics and other programs on our campus.
We're here in Pike County on the campus of Southwest Mississippi Community College. Well, construction program continues to flourish. Joining us now, instructor Clint Dunn. This program, Clint, very unique because it's the only one in the country where folks can come and learn this craft.
Yes, sir, that is correct. We have the only 2-year well construction technology program at any college in the United States. This program consists of actual hands-on training for entry level in the drilling world. We do all kinds of drilling, water well, cathodic protection, environmental, geotechnical. If you turn a bit to the right for whatever reason, we cover that. We also have to cover things like basic geology, basic welding and cutting, basic rig mechanics, all the things that are going to get these students ready to be in entry-level positions in the drilling industry.
Job placement for these students afterwards, how does it look for them when they come out of this class?
Right now, it is just a booming field. Of course, we have offshore drilling. We're close. We're only about 90 miles north of New Orleans, so a lot of my students go into the oil field. We have the Tuscaloosa Marine Shale boom that is starting to happen here in the lower part of Pike County. So we have a lot of activity, and of course there's always your other different drilling techniques that my students have opportunities. I have students in Brazil, I have students in South Korea, and I have students right here in Summit, Mississippi.
And Clint, also a graduate of this class a while back here at Southwest Mississippi Community College. Clint, thank you very much.
I do appreciate it. Thank you.
That's Clint Dunn, instructor here at Southwest Mississippi Community College. Now we're inside the Process Operations Lab here at Southwest Mississippi Community College. Jerry Wilkinson joins us now. He is the instructor here. And the students that learn how to do this, what's the prognosis for them as far as finding job opportunities once they leave here with a degree?
For the last 3 years, we've actually placed all of our graduates, which is a little bit unique, I think. But we have an excellent advisory committee from the industry, and our advisory committee works real hard to help us place people. And the result of that has been, we're in the 7th year of our program. We're now up to 74 students, about half sophomores, half freshmen. So it's a constant process of trying to work with companies to get them to come here and interview our graduates. But so far I think we've got a good product. We've got 3 additional instructors that have tremendous backgrounds and capabilities, and so placement is there, especially if people are willing to move.
Southwest Mississippi Community College continues to upgrade their facilities while maintaining strong ties to their surrounding communities down in South Mississippi. Back now to more game highlights.
Back into the South Division, 2 key teams going at it, battling for a number 2 spot. Hines entertaining East Central. And East Central, the Warriors in the white, and they'll get it going on the ground. Here's LaMarcus Franks. Look at the young man burst his way through for a first down. He is one tough customer in the MACJC. They also can run the ball. How about this? Savon Robinson, the Raymond native, coming home, able to set up the Warriors for a 1st and goal. And they would capitalize right here. Quarterback sneak. Trey Willis takes it in. And the visitors of East Central with a 7-0 lead. After a turnover, the Warriors would get close again and they'd cash in. Here is Willis looking, and he finds Jordan Thomas for the touchdown. PAT no good, but the Warriors on top 13-0. Want to show you Carnez Gant. Look at his kickoff return. This guy's used to chasing down guys. He's able to bust one down the near sideline for a monster return. Good to see Gant get some publicity on the offensive side. He's been a solid player for the Eagles all season long. So is this guy right here, their quarterback, James Summers. Looking to burst through for a monster run here. More than enough for a first down. One of the top rushers in the MACJC. That man right there, James Summers. That would lead to this. The Pelahatchie native, Joseph Houston, with a 20-yard field goal and get the Eagles on the board 13-3. Look at the weather in the area. Little heat lightning surrounding Raymond as these 2 teams do battle. How about Keith Turner, one of the top tacklers with 39 coming into the game with the INT here. Turner able to grab a pick for himself and set up Hines in good shape. They can run the ball as well. Here's the Clinton native, Joshua Dixon. 13-yard touchdown run. It's a 13-10 ball game as we hit halftime. And at the break, the Hines Community College baseball team being honored. Sam Temple and Dan Reeves, the coaches. They were runners-up in the NJCAA Baseball National Tournament last summer. Great job by the Eagles as they represent the MACJC in very fine fashion. Warriors in the second half now would get a 36-yard field goal here by Brennan O'Keefe to get them their 16th point of the evening. But it was all Hines on the ground, and this man right here, James Summers, gonna bust this one free. 59-yard touchdown run, and Hines Community College with their first lead of the night in this crucial South Division football game. Summers again, the quarterback keeper, he would pounce it in here for the touchdown, and Hines on top 24-16. They would need defense down the stretch, and they would get it here. Watch this. Deep toward the goal line, Christopher Lyles with the tip and the pick, and Hines Community College, led by the winningest active coach in the NJCAA, Gene Murphy, they would knock off a stubborn East Central team 24-16. It's homecoming in Clarksdale, and these 2 teams jawing at one another as Coahoma entertaining Itawamba in this one. And the homecoming team would get it going. Good-looking running back Christian Williams would take it in here, and it's 7-0 early Coahoma Community College. Indians would answer. Watch this. Here's Lavarius Bernardo, listed as a D-back, but a wide receiver as well. He is gone down the far sideline. Game tied at 7. And boy, have they been solid in special teams at Fulton this year. Here's Carton McBride with the block, and he's not through. Loose ball. He'll pick up his own block and take it in for the touchdown. Indians with the lead over Coahoma. Here's Richard McQuarley, going to dive in over the top, the leading rusher in the MACJC with the touchdown. And ICC takes a 2-score lead. Oklahoma would answer. Cool angle here. Look at Mickey Ridley Jr. Nothing, gonna flush right, and now he's gonna go for it, and he will get inside the pylon for the touchdown. Here's Grant Kimberlin on a touchdown catch down the far side, and Itawamba would begin to pull away in this one. Coming right at you here. Here's Anthony Brand, and he will take it in for the touchdown, and the visitors from ICC would knock off Oklahoma on homecoming, winning this game 47-14.
And to Poplarville we go in a key South Division game as well. Colin in blue. Here's Daniel Fitzwater. He drills it to Coy McFarland. Caps off a 66-yard drive in which they went 6 for 6. They have the early lead. Greg Nichols with a chip shot field goal here. Midway through the third, it's 13-0. Daquan Davis on the ground. Touchdown Colin. They are up 20-0. Fourth quarter now. Wildcats on the prowl. Watch Cooper here. He is determined to hang in there and find a receiver. Drills it to Austin Watson. He's got it. 52 yards, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. Wildcats now need an onside kick. Cart Hankins with the recovery, and the Wildcats back in business. Now Cooper going to have to throw in tight coverage. Arthur Millette with the INT, and Cole Wynn wins on the road at Pearl River 20-9.
Here now, a quick recap with all the final scores in Week 6 in the MAC JC, courtesy of the Mississippi Sports Medicine Scoreboard. After 6 weeks of football in the toughest league in all of America, here now to look at the standings. Here are the top players from Week 6 in the MAC JC. Time now for the JUCOweekly.org scouting report, where we take a look at current MAC JC players gaining all sorts of major attention from senior universities across the nation. East Mississippi wide receiver Cameron Myers. Myers leads the MAC JC in receptions this year with 30 and had 20 receptions for 304 yards and 5 scores a season ago. At 5'9" and 170 pounds, he can also leave in December, which will improve his stock even more. Northeast Mississippi linebacker Jamel Dennis. Dennis finished with 96 tackles, 9 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, and 5 passes broken up in 2013. This season, he is one of the top tacklers in the league with over 50 total tackles this season. Dennis checks in at 6 foot even, 220 pounds, and looks tremendous on tape with terrific tackling skills, as you've seen on this show. Remember, each Thursday night at 10 o'clock throughout the regular season, JUCOweekly.org hosts the Mississippi JUCO Football Scoreboard Show on your local Super Talk Mississippi station. More information on that scoreboard show and the MAC JC for things like stats, Scores and headline news can all be found at JUCOweekly.org. Thank you so much for watching another edition of Inside Mississippi JUCO Football, brought to you by HeritageProperties.com. I'm Aslan Hodges, and on behalf of the rest of the JUCO Weekly team, we bid you farewell from inside the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame and Museum tonight with a look at some of the best photos from Week 6 in the toughest league in all of America. Good night.
Inside Mississippi JUCO Football is brought to you by HeritageProperties.com. More information on 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments can be found at HeritageProperties.com. By the MACJC, the toughest league in America. C-Spire, Farm Bureau Insurance, Mississippi Sports Medicine, EnviroTurf Services, Bank Plus, Mississippi Blood Services, Yesco Custom Signs and Lighting, and Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame and Museum.